Welcome back to another video. Today we are in the Halloween Cup in the Great League, so let's see if we can get some wins. We're going to be trying out the Ariados paired with the Greninja and the Azumarill on the back. Looks like we're going to have to face a Drapion. Shadow Drapion goes for the Sludge Bomb. Sludge Bomb does huge amount of damage. Our opponent here is going to be able to flip that switch. And it looks like they are running the Aqua Tail Sludge Bomb version, so they're going to be super spammy. Another Aqua Tail does get revealed, and looks like the Ariados is already down to the red. Looks like we're going to have to go for a Trailblaze here to deal some super effective damage. Another Trailblaze does get used. We finally get the shaded. We're going to switch out into the Azumarill, and then we see the Morpeko in the back. Morpeko here is going to be super interesting. Aurora Wheel not only does super effective damage, but it changes forms. And you can see they're going to be able to get to another move here. We are going to shield, ends up being the Psychic Fang. Psychic Fang, not quite the shield we needed to use. And another Aurora Wheel does go through, taking us out. And that is GG's to our opponent. That was very interesting. The Morpeko able to change forms and use different types of moves is very cool to see. Alright, we got the Greninja here versus the Drapion. Another Sludge Bomb does get used. We are able to shield it correctly this time. Hydro Cannon does get used. And it looks like they are going to just let it go. And we are going to be able to get to these Aqua Tails. We're going to fire off a Hydro Cannon here. Hydro Cannon will be resisted, but we are going to try to chip away at the health of the Azumarill. Another Hydro Cannon gets it into the yellow. We're going to save that energy, switch out into the Azumarill, and we do catch a Ice Beam. So Ice Beam, not very effective. We are going to be able to use this Azumarill for a meat shield, and we're going to be able to get to another play rough, get it into the red. Our opponent is deciding to stay in to throw a move. Play rock does get used. You see the Mandibuzz come in. So Mandibuzz is going to try to force our hand here. We're going to switch out. And then we're going to use this Ariados. Okay, looks like Hero Ace does get used. That's fine because we can survive one. And then we're going to go for this lunge here. It does debuff their attack. So maybe we survive here and we get to another move. Okay, we do survive. Our opponent here does switch out into the Azumarill, catching a move. Well played by them. We're going to switch out as well. We're going to have a shield to use. We need to get at least one move off so we can get it in range of a Hydro Cannon. Our Greninja has energy, so we got to remember that. Racing to another move. We do get to the Ice Beam, and we are going to be able to take out this Mandibuzz. So GG's to our opponent, able to win that game with the Azu in the back. Luckily, taking out the Mandibuzz with good energy management. Okay, next we're going to have the Ariados versus the Golurk. Okay, not the best situation for us. We're going to switch out into the Greninja. We see Morpeko come in. We're going to fire off. Nice slash shot. We do grab the shield. Here we're going to have to end up shielding again. There it goes, changing modes into the Hangry mode. We're going to be able to fire off another move here. This is going to get a second shield, so they are basically trying to take us out with Morpeko. Seed Bomb does get used. We are going to be able to shield that correctly. Then we're going to take him out with the Hydro, and then we see the Golurk. Pharma's down, unfortunately. Golurk is going to be able to get to the Shadow Punch. They're going to switch out into their Drapion. We're going to catch a move here, hoping that they threw a Sludge Bomb. They do throw the Sludge Bomb, and we do get them slipping a little bit. So GG's to our opponent, able to win that game. Luckily, catching the move and getting the energy to go inefficiently. So, looks like the Ariados paired with the Azu is the main core, and we're just letting the Greninja kind of finish off the game. Interesting lead here. This Fortress is going to be pretty decent against our backline, but also able to tank these moves from the Ariados. So this is kind of a core breaker. There's a Heavy Slam. We are going to be able to get to another lunge here. double debuff at this point. Does that Heavy Slam still take us out? No. It does allow them to potentially farm down throws, though. We're going to switch out immediately, go into the Greninja, and fire off a Night Slash. That was the best case because it looks like we were going to have to throw that energy. We do get the boost. Hydro Cannon does get used there. We are able to survive it. We're going to fire off our own Hydro, and we get Simul KO, so that's not bad. We see the Frost Slash come in here, and as long as we use the shields, I think we should be okay because Azumarill is very tanky and resistant to fast moves. We at least are pressuring them with our fast moves, but also we do have the opportunity to catch as well. So we have a lot of options here. We're going to go for another Ice Beam. They do double shield, and looks like they are going to be able to throw on timing. That's fine. We have a shield. We're going to be able to fire off a Play Rock here because we did use that shield on timing. And down goes the Frost Slash. So GG's to our opponent, able to win that game with the Azumarill in the back. Luckily, 2 shield to take down their last Pokemon. So we've seen a lot of interesting stuff lately. That Fortress floating around. Frost Slash, interesting pick. Okay, now we have the Moltres to deal with. That's going to be difficult to deal with. What do they switch into? Toxapex and Moltres Core. Interesting. So we're going to fire off a bunch of these Night Slashes at this point. Unfortunately, unable to beat this particular matchup because they're going to be so tanky. Maybe we get a boost. We can threaten a shield. Okay, it looks like we are going to be able to get to another Night Slash. Barely unable to take it out, which is a little bit unfortunate because we really needed a shield advantage. However, they are going to be able to whittle us down, and now we have the Azumarill Clockstar matchup. What moveset is the Clockstar running is the question. Stone Edge gets revealed, so it looks like they are probably running Stone Edge Earthquake. We are going to be letting the second one go, ends up being the Stone Edge. We can tank that one. We're going to be able to get to another Ice Beam here. This is going to get some good damage. Potential farm down range. This is tricky. So we're going to shield here. We do shield the correct Earthquake. The Moltres decides to come back in. We are going to have to tank a move here. Let's see. Okay, they go for the Ancient Power, and they get the boost. Okay. Unfortunately, it looks like that boost is going to help them a lot, increasing their defense and their attack. Even though we debuff their attack, their defense is pretty healthy right now. And unfortunately, unable to win that game. So check out this team if you haven't already and let us know if you enjoyed the video.